Why did one of the world's most advanced ancient civilizations vanish, leaving behind perfect cities, a mysterious undeciphered script, and a technological system thousands of years ahead of its time? Today, we uncover a hidden secret that may finally solve the biggest problem in Indus Valley history. What were they trying to tell us, and why was it buried? For centuries, the Indus Valley Civilization has puzzled scientists, archaeologists, and linguists. We know they built some of the cleanest, most advanced cities in the ancient world, but we still don't know who they really were, how they lived, or why their knowledge vanished. In this video, we dive into a groundbreaking secret hidden in their cities. Artifacts and symbols that may change everything we think we know about early human history. When we think of ancient civilizations, we often imagine monumental structures, mighty kings, and grand wars. But the Indus Valley Civilization is different. It doesn't fit into our usual narrative of power and conquest. There are no towering palaces, no inscriptions praising kings, no depictions of military victories. And yet, when you walk through the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa, you feel a strange sense of order, a meticulousness that seems almost impossible for a society that existed more than 4,000 years ago. From the streets laid out in perfect grids to the uniformity of their baked bricks, every corner of their cities whispers a story, but it is a story that has been hidden for millennia, waiting to be uncovered. What is it about the Indus Valley Civilization that has baffled historians and archaeologists for so long? Scholars have excavated tens of thousands of artifacts, uncovered entire cities buried beneath layers of earth, and studied countless seals etched with symbols that remain undeciphered. And yet, the true identity of these people, their beliefs, their social structure, and their most advanced knowledge remains elusive. There is a hidden secret here, one that the physical remnants of the civilization cannot fully reveal on the surface. Every street, every drainage system, and every artifact seems to point towards something far greater than what we have so far imagined. Imagine walking along a street in Mohenjo-Daro. The city is alive with activity in your mind's eye. Families moving through narrow lanes, craftsmen at work, water flowing through a perfectly engineered drainage system. You notice the uniformity of the bricks underfoot, the precision of the measurements, the way every home and public space seems to follow a plan far more sophisticated than what most early civilizations were capable of. It is almost as if someone took a ruler and a blueprint and meticulously organized every aspect of life to create a balance between practicality and efficiency. And yet, there is no record of the architects, no inscriptions telling us who conceived this perfection, and no stories that explain how they achieved such mastery. This is the first hint that the Indus Valley Civilization was hiding something, perhaps deliberately, or perhaps through a knowledge system so advanced it was never meant to be understood by outsiders. The notion of a hidden secret becomes even more intriguing when we consider their writing system. Over 4,000 symbols have been discovered on seals and pottery fragments, but despite decades of study, no one has been able to translate them. This isn't just a language that was lost. It's a code that may represent something entirely different from what we expect. Some researchers suggest that the Indus script was a method of recording not stories or laws, but knowledge, scientific principles, mathematical calculations, or even data about trade, agriculture, and astronomy. The fact that this system remains undeciphered only deepens the mystery, hinting that the civilization may have possessed a form of intelligence and organization that was far beyond its contemporaries. Every seal, every inscribed artifact is a piece of a puzzle, a hidden fragment of a secret that could alter our understanding of human history if only we could interpret it. Even their urban planning reflects a hidden wisdom. The Indus cities were equipped with drainage systems that are more advanced than some that would not appear until the medieval era. Public baths, wells, and water management systems show not just practical engineering but an understanding of hygiene, community health, and resource sustainability that is astonishing for a society that existed thousands of years ago. This hidden knowledge seems to have been embedded into the very fabric of the civilization built into the streets, homes, and public spaces in ways that we are only beginning to understand. It's a secret written in stone, clay, and brick, yet invisible to the untrained eye. And the more we examine their artifacts, the more we realize that nothing about this civilization is accidental. Even small objects, seals, weights, and tools demonstrate a level of standardization that implies a central system of knowledge and governance, but without the pomp of rulers or armies. Their society operated with a collective intelligence, a shared understanding that seems almost impossible for a civilization of that era. Every discovery raises more questions than answers. Why did such a meticulously organized civilization vanish without a trace? Why is their script undeciphered, and why does their knowledge appear to have disappeared suddenly? Each brick, seal, and water channel seems to be a part of a hidden narrative, a secret that history has kept from us. The greatest mystery of the Indus Valley Civilization isn't just what they achieved, but why we still don't understand it. For over a century, archaeologists and historians have struggled to decode their language, to interpret their artifacts, and to piece together the story of a civilization that thrived more than 4,000 years ago. And yet, despite all the excavation, all the analysis, and all the research, the Indus Valley continues to resist explanation. The problem lies not in a lack of evidence, but in the fact that this civilization was built on a foundation of knowledge that seems completely alien to our modern understanding. Imagine standing in the ruins of Harappa. Around you, remnants of houses, streets, and marketplaces stretch into the horizon, perfectly aligned in a grid system that rivals city planning in today's modern world. You can almost hear the echoes of the past, the footsteps of merchants, the chatter of families, the sound of water flowing through an advanced drainage system that rivals anything seen in ancient history. And yet, despite this incredible engineering, despite the precision and sophistication that greets your eyes, there is a silence. There are no records of kings, no chronicles of conquests, no grand monuments proclaiming victories. And the writing, the very voice of this civilization, remains locked behind an undeciphered script. This is the problem. How can a society so advanced leave behind so few answers? Historians have tried everything. They have pored over the seals and pottery fragments, attempting to find patterns, hoping to identify recurring symbols or repeated sequences that could reveal meaning. Linguists have compared the Indus script with contemporary languages of the time, from Mesopotamia to the Persian Gulf, searching for a connection. Some have hypothesized that it is an early form of Dravidian language, while others suggest it could be a Proto-Indic system or even a unique language that has no living descendants. Yet, every attempt to crack the code ends in frustration. Each new theory raises more questions than it answers. And without understanding their written communication, we are left blind to the civilization's true intellectual achievements. But the problem goes deeper than just a mysterious language. It's in the way their society functioned. The Indus Valley people created an urban system that is still astonishing by today's standards. Their cities had standardized bricks, carefully aligned streets, and an advanced sewage and water management system that suggests centralized planning. And yet, there is no sign of hierarchical governance. No palaces suggestive of kings, no inscriptions celebrating rulers, no evidence of armies to enforce power. How could a civilization operate at such an advanced level without a visible system of leadership? Were they organized through a collective intelligence, a council, or a form of governance we have yet to comprehend? This is a puzzle that modern history cannot solve, a problem that challenges our assumptions about early human societies. Then there is the mystery of their disappearance. Most civilizations fade gradually, leaving traces of conquest, assimilation, or natural disasters. But the Indus Valley seems to vanish almost suddenly. Their cities were abandoned, their knowledge lost, and their script rendered meaningless to future generations. Climate change, river shifts, and trade collapse are offered as explanations, but they feel incomplete. The real problem might be more profound. The possibility that a highly advanced system of knowledge, one that could have rewritten human understanding of urban planning, engineering, and societal organization, was deliberately hidden or was lost in a way that history cannot fully explain. And what makes the problem even more compelling is that every artifact, every brick, every water system, every seal points toward intentional design and purpose. Nothing about their civilization was accidental. Every aspect, from the measurement of bricks to the layout of streets, suggests a level of knowledge and precision that is entirely consistent yet wholly mysterious. It is a civilization that achieved mastery without leaving the roadmap for the rest of the world to follow. This is the challenge that historians face, a civilization that seems to operate on a higher plane of understanding, whose knowledge and methods remain beyond our reach. The problem isn't just a missing story, it's a civilization that forces us to question what we think we know about human history, about the development of society, and about the very foundations of civilization itself. The cities of the Indus Valley Civilization are more than just ruins. They are monuments to an intelligence that seems almost impossible for their time. Imagine walking through Mohenjo-Daro or Harappa, the sun casting long shadows across streets laid out with the precision of a modern city planner. The roads run in perfect right angles, forming a flawless grid pattern, and every single street seems designed for both convenience and efficiency. From the moment you step into one of these ancient cities, you realize that what you are looking at is not the work of chance, not the haphazard development of a primitive society, but the blueprint of a civilization that understood urban engineering on a level that still amazes the modern world. One of the most remarkable aspects of their urban planning is their drainage system. Each house, no matter how modest, had access to a private bathroom connected to covered drains running beneath the streets. These drains were not simply channels to carry away waste. They were meticulously constructed, designed to flow smoothly, and built to last. Stone slabs cover them, yet every joint is sealed carefully, showing an attention to detail that indicates an advanced understanding of water management and hygiene. Even today, engineers and urban planners marvel at how a civilization from 2500 BCE could conceptualize and execute such a sophisticated system. But the engineering marvels of the Indus Valley go beyond plumbing. Their bricks, for instance, were standardized in size across cities separated by hundreds of kilometers. Every brick seems designed to fit seamlessly with another, a uniformity that suggests the existence of a central measurement standard. This consistency would have been crucial not only for building durable structures, but also for the organization of labor and resources, hinting at a society with advanced administrative systems capable of managing large-scale construction projects. Such precision raises questions that modern historians struggle to answer. How did they communicate these standards across vast territories? And what knowledge allowed them to maintain such uniformity over centuries? Public spaces in these cities also reveal their advanced understanding of urban life. Consider the Great Bath of Mohenjo-Daro, a massive, waterproof pool that could hold thousands of gallons of water. Its construction required a knowledge of waterproofing techniques, water circulation, and structural integrity, all applied with extraordinary precision. This was not simply a pool. It was a centerpiece of civic life, likely used for ritual, hygiene, or social gatherings. The very existence of such a structure indicates a civilization deeply invested in both the practical and cultural aspects of city planning. Every detail was intentional, every choice deliberate, yet we have no written records explaining the reasoning behind their designs. Even the streets themselves reveal an underlying intelligence. They were laid out in a grid that suggests careful planning long before construction began. Major roads intersected with minor lanes in a pattern that maximized accessibility, controlled traffic, and ensured proper ventilation and sunlight for every home. Wells were strategically placed to provide water to residents, while waste management systems ran silently beneath their feet. The cities were designed to function as harmonious, self-sustaining systems rather than chaotic settlements built on impulse or necessity. What makes the urban engineering of the Indus Valley even more astonishing is how seamlessly it integrates with their daily lives. Houses are oriented to optimize sunlight, streets are wide enough to allow movement yet narrow enough to create shaded corridors, and public spaces are positioned to serve both practical and social functions. There's no sign of haphazard growth or poor planning. Every element of these cities was conceived to serve multiple purposes: efficiency, hygiene, social cohesion, and even aesthetics. And yet, despite this unparalleled sophistication, the knowledge behind it seems to vanish with the civilization itself. Unlike Mesopotamia or Egypt, which left temples, inscriptions, and monumental tombs detailing their rulers and achievements, the Indus Valley leaves no explanation, no manual, no record of how these feats were conceived or taught. The more we study their urban landscapes, the more apparent it becomes that we are looking at the remnants of a knowledge system far ahead of its time, a secret embedded in brick streets and water channels, silently challenging our assumptions about what early human societies were capable of achieving. The Indus Valley Civilization was not only remarkable for its urban planning, but also for a technological sophistication that seems almost impossible for a society that existed over 4,000 years ago. Every aspect of their daily life, from water management to construction, reflects knowledge that was decades, if not centuries, ahead of its time. And yet, unlike other great civilizations, their technology appears to have been lost completely, vanishing as mysteriously as the civilization itself. The question that haunts historians, archaeologists, and engineers is simple yet profound. What happened to this advanced knowledge, and why did it disappear without a trace? Consider their construction techniques. The bricks of the Indus Valley were standardized in a way that is almost mind-boggling. Each brick was designed to be exactly proportional, not only within a single city but across the entire civilization, which spanned hundreds of miles. This level of standardization required a precise understanding of measurement systems, quality control, and production management. It suggests that the Indus people had established manufacturing techniques and engineering principles that allowed them to create durable structures with consistent dimensions. And yet, when the civilization collapsed, all of this knowledge seemed to vanish. Unlike Egypt, which preserved its construction techniques in hieroglyphs and monuments, or Mesopotamia, which passed on cuneiform records, the Indus left no instructions, no schematics, no written explanation for their ingenuity. Then there's their mastery of water and sanitation. The drainage systems of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa are so advanced that modern engineers often describe them as revolutionary even by today's standards. Homes had private bathrooms connected to covered drains, sewage systems flowed with a precise gradient to ensure efficiency, and public baths incorporated sophisticated waterproofing techniques. The planning required for such infrastructure indicates not just practical skill, but an understanding of hydraulics, fluid dynamics, and urban hygiene that was extraordinary for the time. And yet, this knowledge vanished. After the civilization fell, similar urban sanitation systems would not appear anywhere else for thousands of years. It is as if a technological blueprint existed only to be erased from human memory. We also see evidence of specialized tools and materials that hint at a deeper technological knowledge. Archaeologists have uncovered bronze implements, weights, and measures that were not only precise but also standardized, suggesting a civilization capable of industrial-level production. Their tools indicate a mastery of metallurgy, with alloys created for durability and functionality. Their ability to smelt, mold, and standardize materials was advanced enough to support citywide construction projects, intricate pottery, and intricate artifacts. Yet all of these techniques disappear from history, leaving modern scholars struggling to understand how a civilization so advanced could be reduced to silence. One of the most striking aspects of this lost technology is how seamlessly it integrated into daily life. It wasn't just about building cities or making tools, it was about creating a civilization that functioned as a coherent system. From water to transportation, from storage to sanitation, every technology was interlinked, forming a network of knowledge that allowed society to operate efficiently without the need for kings or monumental displays of power. The sophistication of this network implies a level of intellectual achievement rarely associated with early human societies, yet it vanished so completely that later civilizations had to reinvent basic principles from scratch. And perhaps the most haunting question is why this technology was lost. Was it a slow decline caused by environmental changes, shifting rivers, or resource scarcity? Or was it something more abrupt, an event that dismantled the social and intellectual framework that sustained these systems? Some researchers speculate that this knowledge was intentionally hidden or encoded in ways that outsiders could not understand. leaving the civilization's achievements buried in the symbols, bricks, and streets for future generations to puzzle over. The idea that an entire body of technological knowledge could be both advanced and completely forgotten challenges everything we think we know about human history, forcing us to confront the possibility that our understanding of the past is incomplete. Every artifact, every ruin, and every measurement we uncover tells the same story. This was a civilization with technology far beyond its time, and yet that knowledge is gone. The Indus Valley Civilization mastered engineering, metallurgy, urban planning, and sanitation in ways that modern societies still struggle to replicate. But with their disappearance, the blueprint of their genius vanished with them. The Indus Valley Civilization reached heights of urban sophistication and technological mastery that continue to baffle modern scholars. Yet all of this achievement seems to have disappeared almost overnight. The collapse of one of the most advanced civilizations in human history is not just a historical curiosity, it is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of our world. What caused this highly organized society, which functioned without kings, armies, or monumental rule, to vanish completely, leaving behind silent cities, abandoned streets, and undeciphered scripts? For centuries, historians have tried to explain the collapse, and yet each theory only scratches the surface, leaving more questions than answers. Many traditional explanations focus on environmental factors. Rivers that once sustained the Indus Valley, such as the Ghaggar-Hakra, shifted course over time, potentially depriving cities of water essential for agriculture and daily life. Some archaeologists point to climate change, arguing that prolonged droughts could have disrupted food production, forced population migrations, and undermined the infrastructure that held cities together. While these factors undoubtedly played a role, they fail to explain the suddenness and totality of the collapse. Other contemporary civilizations faced similar environmental challenges, yet many survived and adapted, passing on their knowledge through writing, governance, and trade. The Indus Valley seems to have disappeared with an almost unnatural precision, erasing not just its cities, but the knowledge that made them extraordinary. Beyond the environment, some theorists suggest internal social changes may have contributed. The Indus Valley was a remarkably egalitarian civilization for its time, with no evidence of kings or dynasties, no palaces, and no armies. It is possible that a breakdown in social cohesion, the failure of administrative systems, or internal conflict could have led to the abandonment of cities. Perhaps the very structure that allowed the civilization to function so efficiently, a network of shared knowledge, standardized systems, and communal cooperation became unsustainable under pressure. But if social unrest played a role, why are there no signs of violent conquest or widespread destruction? The streets of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa show no evidence of warfare, no burned homes, and no mass graves, suggesting that whatever caused the collapse was silent yet total, leaving the civilization itself intact but empty. Another puzzling aspect is the sudden disappearance of the Indus script and technological systems. Even if environmental or social factors forced people to leave their cities, why did their advanced urban knowledge vanish entirely? The systems of standardized weights, measurement, and engineering that had sustained the civilization for centuries seem to have been lost with the population. Unlike Mesopotamia or Egypt, which preserved their knowledge for future generations, the Indus Valley left no manuals, no preserved teachings, and no written record explaining their methods. It is as if an entire civilization not only disappeared physically, but also erased its intellectual footprint from history. Some researchers have speculated that the collapse was not entirely natural. Could there have been a sudden disease, a catastrophic flooding event, or another dramatic occurrence that forced entire cities to be abandoned rapidly? Could the civilization have been deliberately dismantled or forced to disperse, leaving behind the ruins we now study? Each artifact and ruin hints at a sudden interruption, a pause in a society that had been operating smoothly for centuries. And yet, without definitive evidence, we are left with theories and tantalizing possibilities rather than clear answers. The mystery of the Indus Valley's collapse is amplified by the contrast with its neighboring civilizations. Egypt and Mesopotamia thrived during the same period and left behind records of their decline, conflicts, and leadership changes. the Indus Valley left silence. Its cities were abandoned, its streets empty, and its knowledge seemingly buried with its people. This makes the collapse not just a historical event, but a profound puzzle, a highly advanced civilization ceasing to exist without a trace, challenging our assumptions about human progress, resilience, and the fragility of societal systems. And perhaps the most intriguing question of all is this: was the collapse truly a disappearance, or did the knowledge of the Indus Valley survive in ways that we have yet to recognize? Could elements of their technological, engineering, or mathematical systems have influenced neighboring regions without being directly recorded? Could their secret methods, their lost systems, still exist hidden in symbols, artifacts, or cultural practices that modern researchers have not yet connected? The collapse, in this sense, is not just an ending, it is a doorway to an even deeper mystery, one that continues to challenge historians, scientists, and explorers alike. The Indus Valley Civilization is often described as ancient history, something that belongs in dusty textbooks and archaeological reports. But the truth is, its influence, or the potential for influence, reaches far beyond the ruins of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. The hidden knowledge and lost technologies of this civilization are not just relics of the past. They have the power to reshape how we think about the modern world. When we study their achievements, we are not just learning about a long-gone people, we are uncovering lessons that could inform architecture, urban planning, sustainable living, and even societal organization in our own time. Consider the streets of Harappa. They were laid out in a precise grid, designed for efficiency, accessibility, and proper drainage. Every building, every lane, and every public space reflected a deep understanding of urban planning, yet centuries later, cities around the world still struggle with traffic congestion, waste management, and public health. By studying how the Indus Valley Civilization solved these problems thousands of years ago, we might gain insights into creating more organized, sustainable urban spaces today. The Indus engineers weren't just building for the present, they were building systems that lasted, and their approach offers a blueprint for integrating practicality with long-term sustainability. Their approach to sanitation is equally relevant. Modern cities spend billions on water and sewage systems, yet millions of people still lack access to clean water. The Indus Valley had private bathrooms in homes, covered drains, and public bathing facilities that ensured hygiene and reduced the spread of disease. It was a civilization that understood public health at a level that many modern societies are only now beginning to appreciate. If we could decode the reasoning behind their designs, we could potentially uncover methods of urban hygiene and community health that are both efficient and cost-effective, providing solutions to challenges that have plagued humanity for centuries. Beyond engineering and infrastructure, the Indus Valley system of weights, measures, and standardized construction holds lessons for governance, trade, and economic organization. They created a civilization that functioned without kings, armies, or overt displays of power, yet they achieved cohesion, efficiency, and social stability. This suggests a model of societal organization based not on force but on knowledge, shared systems, and mutual understanding. In an era where governments, organizations, and communities face challenges of coordination, transparency, and resource management, revisiting the Indus model could inspire new ways of thinking about collaborative governance and decentralized societal structures. Even in the realm of technology, the Indus civilization may hold untapped inspiration. Their metallurgy, tools, and material science were far advanced for their time, yet the principles behind their methods remain a mystery. Imagine what could be learned if we could reverse engineer their techniques for metalwork or construction, or if we could understand the systems they used to standardize production across vast territories. Such discoveries could influence modern manufacturing, design, and engineering in ways we haven't yet imagined. The lost technologies of the Indus Valley are not just academic curiosities, they are potential keys to innovation in the modern world. And perhaps the most profound modern impact lies in the very mystery of the Indus Valley itself. The fact that an entire civilization could achieve such mastery, then disappear without a trace, challenges our understanding of progress, continuity, and the fragility of human knowledge. It forces us to confront uncomfortable questions. How much of our own knowledge is at risk of being lost? How dependent are we on systems that may fail if disrupted? And what lessons can we learn from a society that thrived for centuries yet left no written explanation for its success? Studying the Indus Valley Civilization is more than an exploration of the past, it is an exercise in rethinking the future. Their hidden knowledge, lost technologies, and silent cities are a mirror, reflecting both the achievements and vulnerabilities of humanity. Every artifact, every brick, and every drainage channel is a message from a civilization that mastered complexity, efficiency, and cooperation without domination or violence. And in understanding this message, we are offered a rare opportunity to apply ancient wisdom to contemporary challenges, to rethink how we build cities, manage resources, and organize society. The Indus Valley Civilization reminds us that the past is never truly past. Its secrets linger in the ground beneath our feet, in patterns we have yet to decipher, in technologies we are only beginning to comprehend, and in ideas that could transform the way we live today. The Indus Valley Civilization was more than just an ancient society. It was a beacon of innovation, intelligence, and organization, a civilization that mastered urban planning, technology, and social cohesion in ways that still baffle modern scholars. From the hidden secrets embedded in their cities to the unsolved problem of their undeciphered script, from their astonishing engineering feats to the lost technologies that vanished with their decline, every aspect of this civilization challenges our understanding of human history. Their collapse remains one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world, not caused by war or conquest, but by forces and circumstances we are only beginning to understand. And yet, even in disappearance, the Indus Valley continues to speak to us through its ruins, its artifacts, and the silent messages hidden in every brick and seal. The lessons they left behind are not locked in the past. They are alive, waiting to inspire modern urban planning, sustainable living, scientific discovery, and societal organization. By studying the Indus Valley, we are reminded that human ingenuity has existed long before us, and that the knowledge of past civilizations can shape our future in ways we cannot yet imagine. The cities, the technologies, and the systems of the Indus Valley are more than history. They are a testament to what humanity can achieve when knowledge, cooperation, and innovation come together. And perhaps the most profound message of all is this: the past is never truly gone. The secrets of the Indus Valley are still waiting to be uncovered, still challenging us to look closer, think deeper, and question everything we think we know about human civilization. In their story, we find not only the mysteries of history, but also a mirror reflecting our potential, our responsibility, and the endless possibilities that await when we dare to uncover the knowledge hidden just beneath the surface.